Yeah, once again, I'm back to do a follow up on the success video. I've been seeing some few comments that are being shared on the platform on my YouTube social media channel. People expressing their views, their positive views about the video I did. And I want to say, yes, keep on doing that. Yes, making comments. And for those who have written regards that, I want to give a thumbs up for you guys. Yes, nice one. Yes, success, that is always our dream. Everybody, whether you went to school, whether you are illiterate, whether you do not go to school, everybody is struggling to ensure that you have a better life. Now, I have done a video where I discussed the purpose of going to school. And I said, we do not go to school to make money, but we go to school to be enlightened. We go to school to wash away the ignorance that is embedded in us. And at the end of schooling, we always envisage a better life for ourselves. And that is a dream of every parent and dream of anybody that have gone to school, to have a more better life for himself. And that brought us to a discussion on success at different levels. Whether you are a farmer, whether you want to pursue your career, whether you want to register a company, whether you want to be a contractor, whether you want to be importer of goods and all that, you certainly need certain level of education and secret. Everybody desire to be wealthy. Everybody desire to be successful. But not all that desire to be successful becomes successful. Not all that desire to be wealthy becomes wealthy. And why are those who even work harder do not become wealthy? Why is it that those who even work harder do not become successful? What differentiates a successful and wealthy man is a tiny line of secret, and that secret keep becoming a secret. Yes, let me give an instance. We have Dan Tata, who was a very rich man in this country in the early 19th century in this country. And when a bank was opened in this country in the early 19th century, Dan Tata went to the bank with about 20-something sacks of money, which he deposited in the bank. And it was an history that was never broken for over 50 years after that was done. And Dangote was the great-grandson of Dan Tata. Go and check it. Check Google for who he is, and you will know that. And why is it that the direct sons of Dan Tata are not as rich as Dangote? That remains the secret. And the secret is what we keep debating in most of our videos. And as such, I am back again. Do not forget the days of little beginning. Some persons want to be rich overnight. Some persons want to be wealthy overnight. In the pathway to success, you must start with a step. In the pathway to achieving success, you must start with a thought and hold on to that thought and begin to improve on it. And let me share a little views with you. A testimony of some persons who are succeeding, who are on the trail of success in their endeavors. I met a woman. The woman had no tertiary education. She do not have tertiary education. She stopped at primary school level. But you know what? She told me she's making minimum of 30,000 naira profit a day for just selling pepper soup. Minimum, I repeat, minimum of 30,000 naira a day. And she does that 7 days a week. And that business, she goes for the business late in the evenings. 7 o'clock to about 10:30, she's done with her business. she make minimum of 30,000 naira a night. Multiply it by 7 days. 3 times 7 is 21. She make 210,000 naira a week. Multiply it by 4. 2010 by 4 is about 840,000 naira a month. If company pays you 500,000, I bet you, my brother or my sister or my followers, if company pays you 500,000, they will use the hell out of you. How many professors are receiving 500,000 naira in this country, if not for the shift in the minimum wage that just some states have not even implemented? How many professors go home with 500,000, half a million in this country? There are uneducated persons who are doing their individual business that are making minimum of 500,000 from just pepper soup. What about eateries? There are people who do cooking, just restaurant, a local restaurant that are making minimum of 300 to 400,000 naira a month. How much are PhD paid in Nigeria today? In many of our tertiary institutions, in many of the polytechnic, in many of the monotechnics, in many of the tertiary institution universities in this country, how much do they pay PhD holders? Before you will be paid 500,000 naira, you must have been getting to the peak of your career. And I bet you, the secret to success is not about a lot of reading. It is not about having the best of result. It is not about accumulating the entire knowledge or numerous knowledge of this world. The secret remain the secret. The woman started with pepper soup, and she shared her views with me and her testimony, and she said initially she was making 5,000 naira a night, and she said if she increased what they call it, the pepper soup that she's cooking, she increased the volume of pepper soup that she dishes, and she will begin to make a lot of money. And she had to ask someone to give her just 100,000 naira to be able to secure, to get enough part of meat. And she was able to prepare this pepper soup enough for consumers to satisfy her customers. And she started increasing her income to about 10,000 naira until she made it up to 30,000 naira. She doesn't have any specific shop. She doesn't have anywhere she pays for. She just make the pepper soup, drop it on a table. While people are drinking, they are demanding for 1 or 2 plates. And she makes over 600 to 800,000 naira a month. Meanwhile, graduates are walking up the street looking for a job of 150,000 naira to give testimony in churches. The secret remain the secret. And I said it in my previous video. We also need to know the time. It could also be possible that she started the business and she has failed severally until she got this place that she did this business and it begins to flourish for her. It is not just that alone. She may have also worked on some good times and she started the business at that point at the appropriate time, and all the secrets that I give to my followers one-on-one, and everything clicked for her and she began to make a lot of money. Money does not understand languages. Money only understands principles. If you speak Igbo to money, he doesn't know so. If you speak Urhobo to money, he doesn't obey it. If you speak Hausa to money, he doesn't obey it. That is why money can go and meet the most most dull person in the community and will begin to champion the cause of his environment because he has money. So understanding the secret of multiplying money, investing at the right time, investing at the right season will change your story. And that is what we are here to do, in conjunction with other persons like Dr. Apoki who are sharing this view. But we are concentrating mostly on the time and season where you can invest and make money. Remember, you must start small. Many businesses that succeeded started with meager or little fund, and they grow it into something so big. The best is yet to come. We are loaded. Goodbye, and God bless you.